Hey Padawans, how's it going today? I hope you're all having an awesome day so far. I really do. Hope it's going wonderful. Hope it's going great. Hey Padawans, how's it going today? Hope you're having a great day. Also, Huxley wants to say hello, even though I told him, hi sir. Huxley wanted to be a part of today's video. He feels very strongly about this as well, I guess. So yeah. Can you look at the camera though if you're gonna be serious? Dude, stop eating the plastic. What are you doing over there? There's nothing over there for you, baby. Hi, I'm trying to make a video. Huxley hopes you guys are having a great day. He really does. He's so helpful. Can you, sweetie, I love you, but can you get down? Here, you can sit next to Mama. How about you sit next to Mama, because you're literally in my frame. Hey guys, what's going on? I hope you're all having a lovely day so far. I really do. Hope it's going well. If not, I hope it gets better. I really do. Today's video is gonna be a mental health video. Woo! Sorry, my hair's bugging me. There we go. So I have a mental health video for you guys, and yeah, I'm really excited about this one because I feel like it's one that it's easily overlooked. Even though it's like, you know, I'm just gonna say what today's topic is. How about that? How about we start there? So today I wanted to talk to you guys about why we need to stop apologizing so much, because we do it a lot, like a lot, and we gotta cut that shiz out, okay? We gotta cut out. It's getting ridiculous. We're at the point where you're apologizing for existing. Ridiculous. So, first I'd like to say, I'm not a professional by any means. I'm not. Anything that I say in any of my videos is literally just from my own experiences others have shared with me, facts that I know, things that I've looked up online. And if I've looked stuff up, I will give the sources down below. I didn't for today's. I more so am speaking from experience today. Different experiences I've seen and different experiences those around me have also seen. Yeah, just wanted to get that disclaimer out there just so I said it. I'm not a professional. I just know some stuff. That's all. That's about it. Anyway. So a lot of us feel like, I've noticed that the majority of the time we over apologize is trauma. It's a trauma response. It's an environmental response. It's also, I've noticed it be more common in females versus males, because males are less likely to be told to shut up, to put simply. And I could be wrong. I don't know the statistics on anything. I don't. I know I apologize a lot because of my ex. Didn't think anything I had to say was important. Literally, my existence wasn't that important. So I apologized for everything because I didn't want to make him mad. So I learned apologizing makes it so people are less likely to be mad at you. So messed up. And when I was a kid, a lot of the times I would either talk too much or I wouldn't talk enough. And it turned into I didn't talk enough because I was weird. I still am. I still got weird shit to say, okay? I do. Ask anyone who knows me. Okay, I just does the blooper reel of my videos, okay? I'm a weirdo. Proud of it, okay? I am. But it took me a while to get there. It took me a while to be like, I'm just weird. I'm not gonna apologize for being me anymore, okay? I'm done with that. Done with that bullshit, because I don't got time for it. None of us have time to apologize for our existence. We don't have time to apologize for being human. Okay, it gets ridiculous. Some examples, okay. Now, these are just examples that I've had. Others may have also had this experience. I do not know. But I apologize a lot, just ask my fiance, about my existence. It honestly would probably take me less time to tell you what I don't apologize for than what I do apologize for, but that list is also, there's nothing on that list, so I'm just gonna give you some examples instead. So I apologize for existing. I apologize for breathing too much. I will apologize for being human. You know, so like if I have to go pee before we eat dinner and I forget, because I forget, it happens. Okay, don't at me on that. Just, it happens to some of us, okay? Sometimes you forget. And like I'll be making dinner and I'm just like focused on what I'm doing. Then I go upstairs and sit down and I'm like, I have to go pee. I'm so sorry. Silly thing to apologize. We all gotta do it. If I take too long to make dinner, because I can't tell time right. Not a joke. But yeah, if I take longer than I expect to on dinner, I feel terrible, so I apologize. If I don't feel good, if I'm sick, like with a cold, if I'm sick because my back is in excruciating pain or someone else shared whatever bug was going around, whatever sickness it was, I'll apologize for being sick and that my fiance has to take care of me. When he goes out of his way to do that, he doesn't have to do half of that, but half the stuff that he does, because if I'm sick, he has to take care, he just can't help it, and then I'd feel terrible, and I can't help but feel terrible about feeling terrible that he has to deal with my terribleness. It's a conundrum. I'll apologize for having boundaries that are valid to have. I'll apologize to my boss because I had a question and I didn't understand something. She yelled at me for that, so luckily there's that. I'll apologize if I didn't understand someone properly. I'll apologize for, literally, the list goes on and on. A lot of the times we might apologize to our bosses because we're like, hey, I don't know how to do this, could you explain it? And if your boss is mad at you for having to explain something to you because you just want to make sure you're doing it right, if they get mad at you for that, that's on them, not on you, okay? Because it takes balls to actually call. Nobody calls their boss anymore to be like, hey, by the way, an issue happened. Nobody does that. Most people just we'll leave a note. In my experience, that's what I've seen, where I'm just like, why don't I just call the boss man? Just call the boss man. But we'll feel bad that we have to ask a question. We feel bad when we don't understand something. We feel bad because we feel like an inconvenience or our opinion doesn't matter. Your opinion matters. What you have to say is important. Everybody has opinions. Everybody has a point of view. Everybody has a different experience. So everybody's point of view and opinions, they're gonna be a little bit different, and that's okay. We're all human. We're all different. That's literally the point of existence. But seriously, to the people who made it so we feel the need to over-apologize, not cool, rude, it's ridiculous. Because we didn't, we've all gone through different things. Whether it's traumatic, whether it's we grew up in a certain environment where we felt like we needed to apologize more. Whether it was kids around us, the adults around us, telling us to shut up, we shouldn't feel bad or the need to apologize for having feelings. Shouldn't need to feel bad or apologize for existing and being a human being. We do that a lot, and we need to cut it out. We do. We need to cut that shit out. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And it's really hard because I know sometimes it's an anxiety response as well. So there's that. And so I understand sometimes it's an anxiety response. Our anxiety tells us we need to apologize. Otherwise that person's going to be mad at us. And it's so ridiculous. Because our brains will tell us, oh, they're mad. They're not mad. They're not mad. And if they're mad and they're not telling you, that's on them. But if it's something you can't control, there's no reason to apologize, And it's, sure, absolutely. Don't get me wrong. There is a time and place to apologize. Absolutely. You hurt someone's feelings? Apologize for that shit. Duh. You do something wrong? Sure, apologize. But only if it's if the apology makes sense and you're not apologizing for being human. You're not apologizing for having emotions. Not apologizing. If you're apologizing for having an emotion, you're literally invalidating yourself. You apologize for something that is just part of existence. You're invalidating yourself and apologizing that you exist. And no one should apologize for that. Nobody. You are who you are. You got something to say. You have experiences. Different experiences than me. Different experiences from a person over there and a person over there. There's no people over there in case you're wondering. Those are just walls. But you know what I mean? We apologize for way too much when we need to just be like, that happens. And it's we don't have to say anything. There's always a time and place for apologies. Absolutely. You mess up, apologize. Don't apologize for being human. Whoever told you to shut up, whoever told you how you're feeling is invalid, whoever told you that you need to apologize over and over and over again, tell them to shut up. Because you don't need to apologize for being you. You don't need to do that. You need to stop doing that, actually. Okay? Just cut it out right now. Stop it. Because there's no point in it. There's no point. It's just invalidating ourselves. And, well, let me put it to you this way. Feelings are valid. When one of your friends is saying, hey, I'm going through a rough time, are you more shut up? Nobody cares about your feelings. And if you are, you're part of the problem. But if you're like me, where you're just why are you apologizing? Tell me those feelings. What's going on here? It's cool. How you doing? Do we need to talk about this? What's going on? Can we solve something here? You know what I mean? Your feelings are valid. Your existence is valid. You are who you are. And that's beautiful because you're the only you that there is. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. So don't cut yourself short. Don't devalue yourself because of what somebody else said. What you have to say, you've got something to say it. You know, and I'm not saying, like, obviously I'm not saying, like, cut into a conversation where it makes no freaking sense. I mean, like, if, like, you have an opinion about something that's, like, relevant to said conversation, say it. And if others don't want to listen, that's on them. That's not on you, okay? It's okay to be who you are and speak up. It's okay to have feelings. It's okay to exist. Because you do, and that's fantastic. It's a gift. We don't need to apologize for it. Now, I can say this all the time. By the time my boyfriend comes home, we'll probably have apologized like 5 times. So don't get me wrong. I'm still working on this too. It's really hard. It's a really hard habit to break. I'm not saying it's easy, okay? It's not. By the time he comes home, normally I get sent to the corner multiple times because I've apologized 500 times, and it's a little ridiculous. It's a little ridiculous. I'm working on it. But, like, we need to change the I'm sorry to be like, thanks for waiting. Hey, thank you for listening. Change the I'm sorry to thank you. Or I really appreciate, you know, however you want to word it. But, like, change the apology into a positive and saying, hi, I recognize that you were waiting. Thank you for waiting for me as I went to the bathroom real quick. Let's start the movie. Hey, I appreciate you waiting. Thanks for your patience. Instead of saying, sorry it took me forever to get back to you. You know, like, we don't need to apologize about the little stupid things. Life happens. And it's okay. So yeah. So, like, when we do apologize, or when we feel the need to apologize, stop yourself. Be like, okay, why am I apologizing right now? Is this a valid thing to apologize for? Or would I yell at someone for apologizing for this myself? If you would yell at yourself or yell at a friend to apologize for the same thing, chances are you shouldn't be apologizing either. There's no reason for it. So turn it into a thank you. Sometimes you don't even need to turn it into a thank you. Just, hey, BRB, bro. You know? Like, but say thank you for your patience. Thank you for waiting. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for being you. That's a good one. That's always a keeper. But yeah, we just need to remember. And like I said, it's not easy. It's so flipping hard to change that. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work to fix that, to change that, because it's a habit. It's a habit we were taught, and we were taught it young because society taught us that too. It's a society thing. It's not just environment. It's a society thing. It doesn't matter if you're traumatized or not. Chances are someone told you along the lines that you need to apologize for existing when you don't need to apologize for that. We don't need to do that. Yeah, it's part of our society. Sometimes it's just society. Sometimes it's the environment around us. In case it's society. Sometimes it's a trauma response because someone messed with our brains. Freaking rude, by the way. Sometimes it's a mental health thing where our anxiety or depression or... Like, I know with my anxiety, my depression, and my PTSD, I apologize more because of those. I do. All the time. And... it's a really hard habit to break. It really, really is. But once you start seeing the difference, you notice the difference and you start to feel better about yourself. I know it's not easy, but it gets easier with practice. It gets easier to say thank you instead of I'm sorry in practice. Like I said earlier, there's always a reason to apologize. Like, sure, if you hurt someone's feelings, valid reason to apologize. You know, do something wrong, you know, make a mistake, sure. But make sure the apology is warranted. If there's no apology needed, don't apologize. You know? Like, and that's why, and I feel like because we apologize so much, it makes it that much harder to reach out when we do need help, honestly. That's why it pisses me off that it's such a, like, burned in our brain thing to apologize over and over and over again when it's just... If someone says, hey, door's open if you need to talk to somebody, 9 times out of 10, no one's gonna open that door unless you open the door back up, you know? Because we're too afraid. We're too busy thinking we're gonna be a nuisance to you and we're gonna apologize for bugging you, even though you already offered it. You see what I'm saying? And it makes it so much harder to ask for help because we apologize so much for existing that we think needing help isn't okay. when in actuality, needing help is part of being human. It is how we learn. It's how we grow. I got very lucky. No one like made it a bad thing that I was going to therapy. No one made it a bad thing. For some though, it's really effing hard to go to therapy because of others around them belittling it, others around them belittling them, making them feel crazy. When it's like, you're not crazy. You're not crazy. Your feelings are valid. And if you want to go to a professional to get help for something, do it. Congratulations. That's friggin' awesome. And I'm really happy that you got to that point. I really, really am. And if you're not there yet, that's okay too. We all go on different times in our lives, and that's super okay. What's not okay is apologizing for existing, because you are important. You matter. What you have to say matters. Your opinion matters. Your feelings matter. You're a human being and you matter. And if no one's told you that recently, there you go. Stop apologizing where apologies are not warranted. It needs to change. It needs to change. And it's ridiculous. It's honestly absolutely flipping ridiculous the amount of times we apologize. And I'm just not about it. Not about it. Not about it. We're done with that bullshit. Okay? We're done. We're done. Starting right now. You and me. Okay? We're gonna say thank you instead of I'm sorry anytime we think we need to apologize. Unless it's like an actual reason to apologize. You know, let's start this. Let's start this new thing. Okay? New fad. Don't over apologize. I'm starting a fad, guys. I'm starting a fad. No, seriously. Your feelings matter. Your opinion matters. Your feelings are valid. Your opinion is valid. Your existence is valid. And I'm so happy that you exist. I'm so happy that you are here watching this video. Not just because you're watching my video, but just because you're here in general. And I'm really happy about that. And if no one's told you this today, you're awesome. You're doing a great job. You are. You're doing a fantastic job, and I am so proud of you. You're doing great. And you got this, okay? Whatever it is that you're going through and that you're dealing with, you got this. You can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you. You got this. And it's okay to take it one step at a time. That's totally super duper okay. It's all right. Do what you gotta do for you, honey. It's all right. Do what you gotta do for you, not for somebody else. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. I hope I got my point across. It just stop apologizing, okay? We just need to stop doing that. We apologize way too much in this world. It's ridiculous. And the people that should apologize don't apologize. Oh my gosh. It's a whole vicious circle, you know? The people that should apologize don't apologize, and the people that don't need to apologize about breathing. So there's a disconnect. There's a disconnect there, and we need to fix that. We need to fix it. So let's work on that, guys. All of us together, let's work on that. Let's work on that. We'll work on it. We're gonna change it by being an Let's do it. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, guys. I really, really appreciate it. I hope I made my point, and I hope this helps you. I do, because sometimes you just need to be called out for it. Watch this however many times you need to remind yourself that what you have to say is important. Your feelings are important, and that you're valid, and all of that is valid. All of your existence is valid. Don't let the haters hate. Don't let those outside voices tell you. And don't let these inside voices either, okay? Those ones are pretty nasty. Trust me. Jeez, I'm crow. Why do you think I listen to my music so loud? Just to drown out the noise. Half kidding. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. I hope to catch you next time in the next video. Yeah, and remember, do what you gotta do for you, because mental health matters, and it's really easy to forget about. It really, really is. So, yeah. But you're doing great. You got this. I believe in you, and have a great day. And I hope you have a good one. We'll catch you next time. As always, may the force be with you.